with people, and also these people probably carry the virus. So you're automatically, going to be more at risk.
Right.
So in London, for example, ethnic minorities comprise about 34% of the population, and yet they form almost half of the people who are involved in health work like me, more than half of the people who are involved in food production, and almost half of people who are transport workers.
Front-facing key worker roles.
Exactly. Black workers are often more at risk because you're on the front line and you're in those places where you can actually catch coronavirus in the first place.
Right. And so what about the NHS? Obviously there are key workers, a lot of key workers in that organisation.
Black and Asian people, we form 14% of the population, and yet we actually make up 21% of the NHS workforce. So a little bit more than you might expect. And yet 63% of health workers who have died from this disease are from those groups.
This is really stark, actually. It's really quite shocking when you see it like this.
So for me, as a doctor, it gets even worse. People of colour, we are 44% of all the doctors in the NHS, and yet of all the doctors who have died from coronavirus, 95% are people of colour.
95%?
95%. So the British Medical Association is taking these occupational factors very seriously and is doing a survey to find out, could there be a difference in the way that people of colour are working that means that they are more at risk of getting this disease? And it's very preliminary data, but it looks like there might be. People of colour are more likely to be in frontline roles, more exposed to the virus, whereas white people are more likely to be in management roles away from the virus.
Right.
There's also this issue of personal protective equipment. There's data to suggest that 63% of doctors who are people of colour feel like they are not empowered to be able to talk about the safety of their working conditions, compared to just 33% of white doctors.
So they don't feel they can ask for the right equipment?
Exactly. And they're not feeling like they're going to be heard by the people who are running their service.
That's shocking. That's really shocking.